Hello, hi there, lovely, gorgeous Pisces. Do welcome to my channel. This is your love horoscope for December 2017. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic. And how I do all of my readings here on YouTube is with the help of my spirit guides. That's how I do pretty much all my readings. So I basically, at a psychic level, interpret the information that my spirit guides that I've worked with for many, many years give me to give you a kind of general overview in what to expect when it comes to your love life for this month. So happy holidays, everybody. And can you believe we got to the end of the year already? Where did all the time go? It's like zoom past. But we've got a very interesting December. It's a very good shift in dynamics. But let's just say when it comes to what I've already been shown by my guides when it comes to you in December, like the first half may feel very different from the second half. But it's all good. It's all good. So if you'd like to know more about me and my services, you can firstly subscribe. I do love to hear from you, so please do comment. But all the links to my services are down below. You can also join me on my Facebook page for daily guidance that I give live as well there too. Or you can catch me on my Instagram app for quick chat or my mini video reading or my Skype readings. They're all down below, and they all start from as little as $4.99 as well. So, shall we just crack on to find out what it is that my guides want to let you know when it comes to your love life for December 2017? Right, the 13th of December seems to be quite key for quite a lot of you Pisceans. Thereabouts anyway, but the 13th is coming up, and my guides I have to pay attention when they give me a date in particular that is quite key. And the reason what they're saying here is like a bit like a fork in the road. So you will have to, there's a decision that needs to be made on that date, if not in and around that date, which is quite important to the health of your romantic future. But my suggestion at this early stage is that you must choose decisions that are for your benefit, that are going to lift your vibration. And I tell you why. Because the first couple of weeks feel a bit boggy, if I'm being honest with you. Now that can be because we have the starts of a Mercury retrograde from the 3rd of December. Now this one is different from most. It is actually a better one. It improves communications, unlike most Mercury retrogrades. But I have said this to one other sign. It feels to me that the communication that you seem to have is with yourself regarding the health and happiness of the vibration that you're feeling in a connection. Now, if you're single, it could just be that you're just a bit, assessing the situation and feeling a bit like, I'm at the end of the year, it's heading to Christmas, I'm not feeling too happy that I'm sort of still single, and you having that kind of inner dialogue with yourself about what direction you want to go in terms of changing that for yourself. And then bam, as you get to the 13th and the energy really shifts in your sign to something much more positive, then you'll take off in a different direction. For other people, it seems to be with how you feel about the connection that you're with, or a connection that's on your mind, basically. And I have to say, first of all, it feels to me that you are first of all, it starts in the first week as just being concerned about whether either something is going to happen to you in a connection. Perhaps you've been waiting for somebody to come back, or hoping somebody to come back, and it's got to a stage where you're just kind of doubting that it's going to happen. Or it could be that you're in an existing relationship where it just feels a bit off. It's the energy. It's not because the relationship is off, it's the energy, but it's going to make you feel like it is. But it's there to kind of get you to evaluate, perhaps maybe you're putting in too much into a relationship, perhaps they are, or they're not enough. It's like you needing to examine what is going to make you, how you can contribute, but also what it is you need from them to contribute to lift the vibration of your relationship, because it is in a boggy place. Maybe it's got too familiar, there's got into a routine, it's just feeling a bit off, and you're not feeling completely happy about it, and the more it edges towards sort of the holidays and Christmas and the new year, you're thinking to yourself, I really don't want it to feel this way, something needs to shift. And so you're assessing, like I said, what you can do, or what it is you need to tell the other person to do to kind of help that along. Where perhaps you're waiting for somebody to come back, and we are in a Mercury retrograde, which often means that people do return. I get for some of you, some people will return that you don't want them to return, and you'll start questioning why that is and start feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, because you're thinking, I don't want to attract that person, why they're coming back. For some of you, it's because the person that you want to come back has not stepped forward, and you're getting despondent that they're not back. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Again, as you get into the second week, some of this boggy energy kind of builds. Now, this is very much normally in line with a Mercury retrograde, because what it tends to do is it kind of magnifies the things that we find annoying or that we're disappointed in, and we start to look at things a bit more doom and gloom. Be prepared, guys. In your sign, a little bit in particular, unlike others, it feels like you're going to be wrestling with your intrusive thoughts or inner thoughts that are not helping the vibrations, because you're finding it hard to see the joy a little bit in your connection right now, or the joy of thinking that a relationship will come back, let's say. Second week feels a little bit sucky, if I'm being honest with you, in your sign. But just to stress, it's because of the energies of Mercury retrograde and how it's affecting your sign in particular, but also it's because there's this massive beautiful shift that's going to be starting to happen as we get to the third week, which is happening for all signs. There's not a sign that I've not talked about when it comes to the third week, because it's pretty much nigh impossible for something negative to happen basically in the third week. That is basically as the shift starts to change, and it's like a snap, like in your sign, because it goes from literally boggy to snap, everything's bright and happy again in the third week. So just know, I would say here, don't, like, if you're going to act on something, it should be that it's because it's to benefit the partnership, or to benefit you. So this is about you choosing to date in a different way, or for you needing to express that you need something more from a person. But don't do it in an attacking way. And I certainly wouldn't make decisions about walking away from somebody, because you'll find that the reality snaps back round and you'll regret it. So don't make that kind of large impulsive kind of move, but there's definitely that. Now, for those of you that have perhaps been waiting for somebody to come back and they haven't, again, watch this space. Because it might not have happened in the first 2 weeks, but it certainly probably most definitely happens in the third week, if not the fourth week. So just watch for that. Basically, first 2 weeks, just like hold on to your horses. Third week, though, sorry, just completely changes. Like completely changes. Right, just quickly before I go to that, for some of you, where the 13th was quite important in terms of which direction do I go into. The direction is not about leaving a situation. It's like just moving in a different direction in terms of making a choice. You can either stay the same and let it kind of unravel by itself, but it feels like taking some proactive action really helps, basically, and that's what that is about. When it comes to the third week, which gets really, really good, I'm getting here, you have that communication, and actually if you can leave it to the third week, it's better received because the energy is so much better. Leave it to then, talk about it, you get a yes, they agree with you, they didn't realise, the kind of bonding, and I think by that time we should be getting a new moon if my maths are correct, but it's just that you're just, everything is agreed to, and everything, because the energy dynamics have shifted. And I just get here then, which then that week is the week of Christmas, I believe. It just makes that time a lot more special, instead of you feeling aggravated or worried that you're going to get let down because you didn't get the right gift, or that that person's going to be off doing other things or without you, or whatever this is that's kind of just sort of been niggling you for the first couple of weeks, gets completely resolved. I get lots of time spent together, and actually for most people in that third week there is this real like wanting to be with each other kind of energy, in comparison to not being around other people or letting other people interfere in the health of your connection. Very much true for you guys as well. If you're single, third week, like, I know it's close to Christmas, but don't discount anything if not the fourth week. Like, I get here again, meeting people because of the holiday season, going out more, over those last couple of weeks. Very, very fortunate for you if you are single as well. In the fourth week, I just get here, from the third week it just builds a whole lot more. I get here, how do I explain this? Like, I get here like a flow of information and talks about like love and expressions of love, and then where that goes, and like I get a lot of tactile stuff, so things like, so if you've been in a relationship where that person perhaps hasn't held your hand or kissed you, or there has been a lack of intimacy, oh my god, that completely changes. You're going to be like, probably like, stop touching me kind of situation. It completely swings around the other way. I also get here like things like, I don't know how to explain this. They show me something that I would associate with Disney. I mean, it could be that they're trying to explain to me that it's, you know, like, you know, the end of a Disney movie. It's like, oh, you know, they're all singing and, you know, what's that film Enchanted where she sings and the, you know, this must be love, you know, like, it's something like that, but it feels like an announcement, if I'm being honest with you. It feels like, but like a Disney star less, it feels like somebody making an announcement or a declaration that, okay, this could be, from, if I'm interpreting this right, this could be somebody announcing you as their girlfriend or their boyfriend. This could be someone making it quite public, like social media, Facebook, you know, WhatsApp. This is my new love, introducing you or announcing you to parents or to family. It could also be that you're just announcing your engagement. Like there is some kind of at the end of the month when it regards to you and the other person, and I kind of want to lean more to engagements. A little bit here. There is an announcement. This is because could also be announcements around babies also, well, but it seems to be that you or another person, it feels like the other person is announcing something. But let's just say here it's got some sort of Disney type twist to it, so it's a bit over the top. But I think the energy is a bit like that, and perhaps you need it to be over the top because it then zaps away completely any of that bogginess, so that you then start the new year completely certain and content. What a good way to end the year and a good way to start the year. So watch out for the first couple of weeks, because that kind of boggy, dense energy of what's happening with astrological bodies in your sign, but then, you know, it completely changes the last couple of weeks. You're going to have a happy Christmas and a happy New Year, guys. So I super hope that that's been helpful for all you lovely Pisceans out there. I do appreciate you coming to watch me. I do hope that's been helpful. Do comment. I do love to hear from you. And again, I hope you have an amazing holidays, and I've been better. And take care. Bye.